David, thanks for sitting down and talking to me. I really think the event is going well. I don't know what other people are saying to you, but when I'm out talking to people and socializing, people are pretty excited this year. The exhibition has gotten huge. There's a lot.
Bigger than last year.
Yeah.
Overall, the event has grown a lot from last year, and we're pleased to see it continue to grow. In fact, right through the recession in 2008, it has not stopped growing. It just keeps growing. And I think it has somewhat to do with it's kind of a testament to how we view our role in the industry, which is really we kind of see ourselves as the industry infrastructure. It's not about me or Heidi at our events. It's about the community, and our job is to create the infrastructure that enables the community to get together.
Yeah.
And as a result, I think people come because they want to be part of it, because they make the connections, they learn, they grow, all the way around, and everybody shares. That's one of the things that makes our events really good. Everybody's sharing their ideas and their expertise and their experience.
Off camera, we were talking about user-generated content, and I think your events are a good example of that because it's the community that comes with the content, right?
Exactly. And it's like this morning's keynote talking about curation. I mean, everybody depends on other people within the community for the curation of all the information that they're pulling. And we're just one part of that. We push information. I mean, I tweet, and some people follow me to find out what I find interesting, but it's not me. It's the whole community. It's everybody sharing, and people come here and they get exposed to new members, other people who are in the community, and their network grows, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, it's a fantastic tool for that. I noticed too, offline, during the rest of the year when we're not at the event, the community is still richly contributing content, to your magazine and the forums and the back channel that happens all year, the tweeting and stuff like that. So
it's our view, like I said, is that we see ourselves as the infrastructure of the industry. So, and it plays out here that we set up a big facility like this and we bring people and so on. But that kind of a philosophy rolls through everything we do. Learning Solutions Magazine is simply a vehicle for members to share their information and ideas, and we edit that information and ideas, and then we give it back to the community. And so it's simply an infrastructure that enables the sharing of that kind of information. And we do need to provide editorial services to that, because I think that enables us to put up more standardized, more consistent quality stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what we do, and so people really like that, I think. People are always wanting to contribute, because the more they contribute, the more they get back.
I think that's why people have maybe a long-term relationship with Guild. I've been coming, I think, 5 years or something like that now. And if I miss a year, which I missed one, it just felt wrong, you know what I mean? I felt like I should be there, like I missed my brother's wedding or something, So it's like there's this desire to be a part of this community, which speaks to your guys' effort to make it a community.
It's, since the day Heidi and I started this business, we decided right up front that it's not about us. There are some organizations where it's about the leader of the organization. We don't want it to be about us.
Right.
And that's why, for instance, at this conference, I haven't been on the stage one time, because of who I am as one of the founders of the Guild and as the CEO. If I walk up on the stage, it's like gravity comes to me, and I don't want it to come to me. I want it to come to the people who are part of this community, who are what make this community vibrant. And so it can't be.
You're shining the light on us.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, there are people at this event and who are part of the community who have forgotten more about e-learning than I've ever known. And it just can't be. It can't be about me. It has to be about the whole community.
Yeah. So what are you guys thinking about? What's next? What are you working on? What's exciting to you guys? What do you have your eyes set on?
Well, the e-learning has been growing consistently and quite well. We're right now trying to determine what our next is. We have a number of international opportunities that have been presenting themselves. So we're looking at that, and we're looking at also at expanding in various ways, not to take the focus off of e-learning, but, to connect it, like, up the e-learning feeding chain into the larger organization. What are the roles and responsibilities and things going on up there? We don't currently address a lot of that. We're very focused on e-learning.
Right.
It's one of the things when we started the Guild, we wanted to be an inch wide and a mile thick, as opposed to a mile wide and an inch thick, And so we're very, very, very focused on learning technologies. But now, as we've grown, we're starting to see a need to expand that a little bit. And whether we'll do that with the eLearning Guild brand or other brands, we haven't decided yet. We have a number of opportunities internationally. We have people coming to us literally from all over the world, wanting to, some of them wanting to establish eLearning Guild chapters or organizations, extensions of the eLearning Guild here. Because at the end of the day, due to resources, I mean, we have been very North American centric. And so we are keen to figure out ways to do a better job internationally, worldwide.
Yeah.
So that's an agenda.
As we get more global and the rest of the things,
Exactly.
Technologies allow for us that to be global these days.
I mean, obviously within the world of e-learning, we have a lot of opportunity as well, because, one of the other things that we see ourselves being as one of our missions is whenever there's confusion in the market due to new technologies or new strategies or whatever, one of our agendas is to help provide clarity for that confusion.
Peel back the layers.
Exactly, and so, now you have new technologies like the cloud, and you have mobile technologies, and all of these technologies are creating confusion. And there are people, just take mobile for instance, there are people here who would argue that mobile learning isn't any different from e-learning, it's just a small screen, just designed for the screen. And there are other people who say, I don't think so, I think it's a different beast. And we view our agenda as to create a platform for people to discuss that, and to sort it out, and to come to conclusions for themselves about how they want to tackle that issue. We're not going to stand up and say, this is the solution.
Right.
We create the venue or the opportunity for people to sort it out. And so in the world of mobile, it's a big, fast moving target. And there's a lot of people who are wanting to get into it and focus on it, and there's a lot of confusion about what's the right way to go with it, and what are the platforms, and how do I do it. And it's not just an issue of the technology and the platforms, it's an issue of pedagogy and instructional design, and how do we do it, and what kind of content, is it really just performance support in your hand, or what is it? And so there's a lot of confusion, and we see part of our agenda is having to help people sort that out.
I love those conversations, whether they're in the sessions or on the stages or at dinner, you know what I mean,
Exactly.
in the hallways. I think that, again, those are the important conversations, and with people that you respect, or people that have similar challenges maybe in their organization, or as consultants or vendors, having them all mixed together, right, is that perfect synergy situation. So,
Exactly. That's why we launched DevLearn. Mobile learning is such a dynamic area right now. Some people told us we were crazy to launch a special conference on mobile learning, that we should just build mobile learning tracks at DevLearn or at our Learning Solutions event, and we certainly did that. But we felt like the discussion was significant enough that it needed its own platform. It needed a place where people who are just focused on that can come and try to figure it out. And the ideas that come from MLearnCon roll into other aspects of what we do. MLearnCon happened in June this year. Here we are 5 months later at DevLearn, and there's a lot of people sharing stuff that they learned at MLearnCon. Or they got ideas at DevLearn or at MLearnCon, and they went home and they worked on it, and they came up with new things, and now they're here sharing those ideas. And so that's how it works. It's just this continuous experimentation and discussion and exploration.
Journey.
And sharing of the ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate your time, and looking forward to the next event. Learning Solutions next?
Yeah, we'll be in Orlando
in
March. And really looking forward to that one, even though at the moment I'm tired from this one.
I know. You have some time to recover.
Yeah, we do. We do.
All right. Well, thank you
Thanks for
very
having
much.
me. Yep.